Lot.
42.
BPS News is up.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Matchbox lights. Hey, lock it.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsay. And he'll lose yardage on the play back.
That was all me too, cuz.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Young Kenny Clark. The news is up there, Londale, if you want to look.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Tyler Irvin back deep. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And
good kick, cuz. Appreciate that, love.
It's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Let's go.
Rodgers now to throw. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Under 10. Wahoo.
Now the man for UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Yeah.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Mm-hmm.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid game.
Play to your tendencies.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. We're scoreless after 1.
I was just making sure I ain't took no sack. None was open.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
Nah, they don't want to cover that.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to take it in Touchdown, Packers.
Make it rain. Clear it out. Make it rain. Clear it out.
As his team is on first out of the scoreboard here this afternoon. On is Mason Crosby for the point after.
I fucked it up. Fuck him.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 years.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay, 75 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Glad you feel that way. You won't get that no more, I'll tell you that.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, take 26.
This is Jones. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 29. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. To throw is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Adam Gotsis. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. And the former Colorado Buffalo, Crosby, puts this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Bravo! Mike 42, Mike 42. Hey, defense, let's go. Ready?
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against
Come on, man.
It was
don't do that.
Make a play on the ball.
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go. You ain't going nowhere.
See, you need to stop doing that.
Third and long, it's locked.
You need to stop going off that.
Go deep for Sutton. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but
no, y'all not.
out of bounds.
No, y'all not. No, y'all not. No, y'all not. No, y'all not. Stop it.
Fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter
Stop
now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
No, you're not.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot.
No, they don't. They secondary sucks. They secondary suck. They got 1 sec. So you telling me your corners is better than my corners, Londale? That's what you trying to tell me? He said secondary. It's more than safe. You said safeties. No, but you said safeties. He said secondary. It's more than safeties.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
I get the ball back at half. I was just trying some shit.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you.
Come on, stop it, cuz. I ain't even showed you everything, man. Don't do that, man. Stop it, man.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick.
All right. We'll call it out then. We'll call it out then. Call it out then. That's all you got to do. Just call it out. How about that? You can call it out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the 45 on second down, Rodgers, and that's complete to Adams. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Now it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Let's go, defense.
To throw is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. From the 17, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Alan Lazard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I missed the fucking field goal. Come on, man. What the fuck is going on, B? Yeah, that's all me. All fucking me, man.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter.
Don't fuck with me, cuz.
Whatever terminology they use.
I go get it, man.
Get you off to a quick start.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give, right side. Lindsey.
Where you going, baby?
After a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side.
Force the incompletion
Adam
on
Thielen.
first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke.
Put that shit down.
Connect, incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 1st down as they stop him short. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it,
I was dancing around, cuz. Don't take credit for that shit.
Downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
I just scored. What you mean? You down 11. You down 11. I mean, he making up excuses and shit, man.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily
where you going, man?
the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Switch up. Watch the safety creep. 80 weapon. Check. Look. Squeeze. Slam. You're out.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
I'm there, baby.
Going to be incomplete.
I'm there.
A lot of contact.
I am there.
And it's 3rd down.
I am there. I'm there. He didn't beat him. I'm there.
That is thrown downfield, and look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, it's
where you going?
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Smooth.
4-2, Mike, 4-2. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch twitch. What?
Hey, Sam on.
Kill.
Hit it.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke.
Put it down.
Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
That's Jair, baby. That's Jair. Yeah, that's Jair, baby. What the fuck you mean? Jair tough. Well, I don't supposed to make the Pro Bowl. I got 2 Pro Bowlers on that squad. They ain't make the Pro Bowl this year.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory.
And he's going to go down again. Mike Purcell. He's the one that drops in this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
45. Exit.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line,
I took that shit on purpose, you silly.
It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I got to work on my kicking. I got to get my kicking back. Just like so. Book up. Book up. Now it's 21-7.
And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished,
where you going?
It's darn close.
And a nice
you ain't going nowhere.
Just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Picked the wrong play. I had to auto-watch that shit. That shit crazy. You weak as fuck,
you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Leo. Ready.
Another try after the first down sack. Lock. Finding the open man, and that's Tim.
Now try to get that fucking pick.
The evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your step.
There ain't no blitz.
1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
That was a man.
We'll get this one to Patrick. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Look at me. Go.
From the 35 on second down. Lock.
Put it down.
That'll be incomplete.
No. Put it down. Put it down. Put it the fuck down. Put it down.
And at this secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Check 43. X3. 218. Chopper. Hard.
On third and short to give to the tight end. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. On first down, Lindsey. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Tighten up. You go tight.
Hey, Echo.
You got tight.
Sleep rip.
On second down, here's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. McManus now for the extra point.
Who is that? Tramon Williams? In the slot?
And good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it with Jones. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Y'all playing the wrong.
On second down, it's Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And a Packer first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 30. Check. Shift.
The give to Jones. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup.
Good game,
but leaves him
Gus.
a few inches short here on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the
Bam.
Colorado Buffalo, Crosby puts this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
Bang.
Drama there at the end, but really this
Salute.
thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it.
I gave you that,
and victory
cuz.
was theirs, and it's
I ain't had no
exactly what
weak
they did.
spots. I gave you that. I gave you that, man. I mean, however you want to do it, cuz. I mean, damn, Joe. I gotta go get me some motherfucking beer, nigga. We can run it again.
So that'll do it for my
However
partner,
you wanna
Charles
do it.
Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
I told you I'm sober. Y'all ain't want to believe it, nigga. I'm sober, man. Okay.